So if you want to live in the country, you want to buy some land and you want to live more naturally, but you're a holistic health-minded person. You're working towards more of a plant-based diet and you're progressive, etc., etc. It's really, really good to live in numbers, in community, because there's strength in numbers. And when you live in the country, it's likely that you're going to be living amongst some of them people. Them people with guns and 4x and all those kinds of things. And I've lived in the country and I've experienced them pretty significantly. I'm a strong person and I'm not too liberal, and so I'm able to deal with it, but you don't want too much of it. You don't want to deal with extremes too much. And so, like I said, it's really good to have a bunch of holistic health people living all on the same property, because once again, there's strength in numbers. And there's so many advantages to having a lot more than just a couple living on a property. You know, a couple with kids. I mean, there's a reason why country music is so down and depressing and heartbreak and financial stress and all of these things, and that's because people are trying to live a traditional monogamous life like that. Okay? and they're aware that it's good to have neighbors that can help you. But it's better to have more than one person, group, a bunch of people all living on the same property in their own little houses. Think about the logic of it. And so that's my idea, you know, a singles holistic health eco-village. We're not buying into the medical industry. We're not buying into borrowing a bunch of money for our houses, you know, to pay some contractor, pay someone else $100,000 or $200,000 to build a house out of mass-produced materials that can burn in a matter of hours. Okay? It's insane. Stick-framed houses and septic systems, right? Because you don't have the time or desire or whatever to just poop near a tree. Trees want the poop. You don't just run it into pipes in the ground. You do things logically and simply, because all of those kinds of systems fail eventually. Anything that's not natural and simple, it eventually fails. Having gas delivered by a truck. I mean, there's a reason for all of these things. Propane. There's a reason for these things. They're easy, etc. You don't have to light a fire. You don't have to do all the work to save your firewood the natural way, like they did it 100, 200 years ago, 1,000 years ago. It's easy. You just call Blossman and they deliver propane to you, and it costs you an arm and a leg. And it can blow up, all kinds of things. Anyways, so we're going to skip. The idea is to do things logically and do things naturally and simply, and just skip all the red tape. Skip it. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Be well.